Very last one. We've got x and y intercepts. Now, the process does not change, but the look will change from time to time. For my x-intercept, I know y is 0, so 5x plus 7 times 0 is equal to 70. It's going to give us 5x is equal to 70. X is going to be equal to 14. My y-intercept, now this is not your answer. I'll show you how I want your answer here in a second. Y-intercept, 5 times 0 plus 7y is equal to 70. 7y then will be equal to 70. Y will be equal to 10. You'd be tempted to have these as your final answers. Your final answers need to be points to indicate that you understand that they are in fact 2 points that you are giving me. So 14, 0 is your x, 0, 10 is your y, indicating when I put a 0 in for y, I got a 14 for x. When I put a 0 in for x, I got a 14 for y. This is your actual final answer. Let's do another one. 2x plus 4 times 0 is equal to 10, so 2x would be 10, x is 5. So when I put a 0 in for my y, I got a 5 for my x. This is my x-intercept. Second one, 2 times 0 plus 4 times y is equal to 10. 4y is equal to 10. Y is equal to 5 over 2. Again, I put a 0 in for x. I got 5 over 2 for y. This is my y-intercept. Final problem. Y-intercept is easy. It's in y equals mx plus b form. So 0 for x, you'll get a 15 for y. That's your y-intercept. And then your x-intercept, 0 for y. Solve for x. Get a negative 15 is equal to 5x. X is equal to negative 3. I got a negative 3 for x. When I put a 0 in for my y, that's the x-intercept. So you must have your answers like this to indicate that you understand what those points mean. Calculate the rate of the change on the tables. I'm just going to pick 2 points. And there are lots of ways to do this. My y value is 12 minus 6. My x value is 4 minus 2. Make sure you get those points together. So if I have that 12 go first, the 4 needs to go first. All that wonderful stuff. 3 over 1. They give us some units, so we're going to need to do units. X is balloons. Y is going to be dollars. The cost. So I'm gonna flip this around, and I'm going to say balloons are $3 each, or $3 per balloon. And we'll flip that around. Number of lawns and dollars earned. Again, I'm going to switch this around. This is going to be my X. This is going to be my Y because I like dollars per lawn better. We'll go 42.5 minus 25.5 over 5 minus 3. Going to have to whip out the calculator. How embarrassing. 42.5 minus 25.5, but I don't want to get it wrong. This is going to be 17 over 2 or $8.5 per lawn. If they give you units, you need to give units back and make sure your units make sense. Example, balloons per dollar, a little weird. I would prefer dollars per balloon. Anyway, moving right along, our very last one. We are sponsoring a pancake dinner to raise money. Excellent choice. You estimate that 200 adults, 250 children will attend. X is going to be the cost of the adult ticket. Y, the child ticket. Write an equation to find what ticket prices to set in order to raise $3,800. So $3,800 is going to be equal to 200 adults times their tickets plus 250 children times the cost of their tickets. We're going to graph using x and y intercepts. I don't want to solve this for y because I'm going to have to divide everything by 250 and it doesn't go evenly into either one, so x and y intercepts is going to be much better. We're going to take, and the first thing I'm going to do is grab that x-intercept. So if y is 0, then I'll have 3,800 is equal to 200x. The y will drop off because it's 0. X is going to be equal to 19. What this represents, and I'm going to go out, well, I'll get the y-intercept first, then I'll set everything up. That's my x, that's my y. We'll take 3,800, get my y-intercept, is equal to 250y. And we'll divide that out. Divided by this much. 15.2. and that's my y-intercept. What's the x-intercept? What does it represent? It's going to be 19, 0. Now this is charging nothing. Remember, this is the price of the ticket. Charging nothing for the children and charging $19 for the adults. This means adults pay for it. All right? Adults pay $19, children nothing. And critical is the idea the adults are paying the entire cost. The other one, the children, the y-intercept rather, this is if the children pay for it. And the adults don't pay anything. So you're using the children to fund the entire thing. For the y-intercept, you're using the adults to fund the entire thing for the x-intercept. I'm going to count by, let's count by 5. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. We don't need to go any higher than that. 0, 0. X-intercept is going to be 19, somewhere right in here. The y-intercept is going to be 15.2, somewhere right in there rather. And that's it. What is the rate of change? Now, in order to grab that rate of change, I need to take and solve this equation for y. What does it represent? 3,800 is equal to 200x plus 250y. I'm going to subtract the 200 from each side. So y is equal to negative 200 x plus 3,800. Divide that 250 off. Now I'll get y is equal to negative 4 over 5x plus 15.2. Rate of change is negative 4 over 5. This means for every $4 you go down on the adults. Oh, my bad. I've got that backwards. Y is my children. X is my adults. So every $4 you don't charge the children that come, you need to charge the adults $5 more. Every $4 you take off the kids' price, you need to add $5 to the adult price. That's what this bad boy is going to mean. Negative 5 over 4. And again, you can help yourself out. It's y over x. Adults are x. Children are y. So 4 down indicates 4 less for the kids. 4 up for the x means we need to add 5, or 5 over rather for the x means we need to add 5 to that adult price.